Actually, one very big part of the stress comes from the idea of like breaking up with my life in Taiwan, because I don't want to leave this country. I was living in Jakarta, my job was very stressful, and I suddenly discovered myself like having panic attacks constantly for 2 months. I was like, fuck, I'm going to die for this. I decided like quit everything.
ColeFogle here, and today I am in a strange apartment. Where am I? I'm here with Jesus of Taiwan. I love to say that.
Thank you. Welcome to my house.
You're from Spain.
Yeah.
If your Spanish friends were to refer to you, they'd call you Jesus or Jesus?
Jesus.
And then all your North American friends call you Jesus, or do they also call you Jesus?
Jesus as well.
So am I the only one that calls you Jesus?
Yeah, but that is fine. I like it.
What's the story behind the cat?
There's a friend who is living, a Spanish guy living in Vietnam. So he came here, gave me as a present, and I love the cat, so become a part of my channel.
I love cats. I mean, if anyone has seen my fat cat Mimi, this is close to her body type.
Whoa.
How are you, first of all?
I'm great. I'm back home Taiwan.
Yeah, where were you? You kind of disappeared for a long time.
Yeah, almost 1 year living in Indonesia.
Wow.
But suddenly I decided like quit everything.
Yeah. You were having a lot of stress, right? Like
actually, one very big part of the stress comes from the idea of like breaking up with my life in Taiwan. Give me a huge stress, and I decided that no, I don't want to live here.
Damn, I love Taiwan. I know that you in your life have suffered, I think, and you've talked about this on your channel before.
Yeah.
Is it anxiety or depression or all of the above?
It was anxiety, and I get like several panic attacks.
Panic attacks.
Yeah, like in few months ago.
But is this something that you that has been part of your life, your whole life, on and off?
No, just in the last year I was under super big stress because I was living in Jakarta. My job was very stressful, and also because my emotional life also was a fucking mess.
Yeah.
One point of really big stress, I was like seeing myself like cutting my relationship with Taiwan, and I suddenly discovered myself like having panic attacks, couldn't sleep, and have like super fast beaten for
heart palpitations.
Heart palpitations like continuously for almost 2 months.
What's scary about heart palpitations is it's like, am I having an anxiety attack? Am I having a heart attack? Like, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's scary,
Yeah, and also because it was constantly for 2 months, I was like, fuck, I'm going to die for this. I was really scared about that. So I decided not to move to Indonesia, stay in Taiwan.
So you left your job?
I left my job. I go to visit my family in Spain and I actually, I was not so close with my family. It was a good relationship, but not so close. But
now you're closer?
Now I'm closer than before. And I started also doing therapy.
Was it hard for you to realize you needed therapy, or was it easy for you to just go into it?
For me, it was super easy and also was super easy to quit my job because it was not even a decision. I was really scared. Yeah. First, second, I cannot work in that condition.
Too stressful.
Yeah. Because I was working in a really stressful environment. Yeah. And Indonesia is not Taiwan. Was really intense.
How did you feel about you? Did you have like a low self-worth at this point? Like, how did you feel?
I think that there are two different kind of mental problems. One are when you are having anxiety, that is a very high emotion. Yeah. Like you are having like heart attacks like all the time. Yeah. And scared about everything. And the other one is when you are depressed, that is a low key emotion.
So
I was in a high key all the time, but was not depressed, and I was not thinking anything bad about myself. Or I was in a survival mode.
Right. He or she, male, female, your therapist?
Is a female.
Any tips that she gave you that you would want to share?
Actually, when I started with her,
yeah,
because it was not immediately,
yeah,
I was like in the second month I already was not anxious. I don't have that problem anymore. Yeah. But I continue like working with her to avoid future problems.
Cool.
So she makes me realize about something very interesting. She said that normally when we have emotional reactions, we have like always three parts, three different things that we need to analyze. First are our physical reaction. So for example, when I start with this problem, I have like heart beating very fast, I cannot breathe.
So scary.
My stomach was like very, I don't know how to say, contract.
Oh, like squeezing, right?
Was squeezing, and you need to recognize, because many people are not aware of that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, some people might even just live this way and not change it.
Most part of the time, if you know how to handle that, you can avoid the rest.
Yeah.
The second part is after the physical reaction, you have the emotional reaction, that something that is in your mind is not in your body. When we say we feel fear, but fear is not like a physical reaction, it's a mental. So it's the physical reaction, then is the feeling, then are the thoughts. So in my case, I was worried because maybe I will die, or I started to think that I was not doing enough, or worry about now that I'm going to quit my job, where I'm going to have money, or maybe those kind of thoughts are like the third part of the crisis.
So she helped you realize the components to you,
and how to focus on and like solve each part.
All right, wait, let's start. So number one, like physical.
Yeah, for example, most part of times when you have this kind of anxiety, you can control that through the breathing or through breaking what are you doing. And the second part, I think that something that she taught me very good is that the feelings, you cannot avoid them.
No.
So let them go through you.
Don't fight it.
Yeah, don't fight it, because it will be worse. And the third one is that learn that not all your thoughts are real. That is very...
because this is a problem for many people, I think.
Yeah.
Because our brain is a computer, or like it's a machine.
And we think that, we believe that
it's us.
Those thoughts are real.
Yeah.
She also taught me something very interesting, that was when your feelings are not in the right mood, don't trust your thoughts and don't make any decision on that time.
Yeah.
I think that these three things are very important. And also I think that I get rid of my anxiety, not because I start to talk with therapists, but because I start to take very like clear actions in my life. Like I quit my job, I find what I really love to do.
Is this what you really love to do?
Yeah, making videos in Taiwan. We are almost same age.
Are we almost the same age?
Yes.
Hold on, no, you're definitely younger than me. You're in your 30s, right?
No.
You're in your 40s?
Yes.
You still have the dark beard. You don't have all this white.
But we are almost same age.
Really? What are you, 40? Yeah. 40 what?
43. Almost 44.
Damn. And I'm 45, so we are almost. So I'm 77 and you're 79?
Yes.
So you're the same age as my wife. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good age. 43. My best years of my life have been in my 40s.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about your 40s.
But I feel the same. These last few years are very intense.
Yeah.
Like with good things, bad things, but I like my life a lot.
I think suffering and loss and making mistakes in life, those things make us better people in the long run.
Yep, exactly.
You become more authentic, you know? And I think that to me, maybe you feel this way in my 40s, I want to be more Cole, like who is Cole really? Whereas in my 20s and my 30s, I was kind of lost, like playing somebody else's game.
Yeah.
And realizing, but that's not me, and I don't need to follow that, and finding your own way.
I think that is something also that changed on my 40s.
Yeah.
That is, I don't give a shit basically about what people. I try to do right. Sometimes I do right. Sometimes wrong, but I don't give a shit about it.
You're controversial sometimes. You talk about things that maybe are uncomfortable sometimes for people. Yeah. But they don't know you the way I know you. You have a heart of gold, I believe. So if you haven't subscribed to him yet, please subscribe. And I hope that the people here know that sometimes when you love a country, you talk about the negative things about that place because you expect that place that you love to do better.
Yeah.
And we should be able to talk about that.
Something that in Taiwan is very common, one word that is polisin, that means crystal heart. That when you are too soft to get criticized. I make a video talking about why Taiwanese are at the same time really afraid to many things. I'm extremely cautious about many things, but at the same time, like super brave and don't give a shit. For example, something that I think is crazy in Taiwan, some ape that driving a motorbike in a typhoon. That is very common.
Don't mess with the abes.
Or like earthquakes. People that they don't give a shit about earthquakes.
One of the things that helped you out of your anxiety and your stress was exercise.
Yeah.
So not only does exercise help your body, it helps your mind.
I think that like to keep this habit of exercise every day, I think it's one of the best things that you can do for your life. It's for free. You can exercise just walking or like making some push-ups. Or I love that in Taiwan there are a lot of bars for do pull-ups. In Spain, like old people don't exercise, only young people. But here, old people exercise.
Tai Chi and stuff.
Tai Chi, Qigong. Or even gym.
Or even hiking, mountain climbing.
You know where I learned my Taiwanese? In the gym with the old people.
Can you say a few things in Taiwanese that you would maybe say in a gym? Or that the abes would say to you? Or is it bad words?
Okay, no, I'm going to...
Give me the good words.
I'm going to teach you one of the apes taught me like a long time ago. 先生的健康是太太的很好. That means...
Something about wife.
Yeah. The health of the husband is the happiness of the wife. That is a little bit like sexual.
Oh my god, this is an abe an old guy that taught you? This is hilarious.
Abe, high.
What I wanted to ask you was about meditating. So I know you exercise and meditating is great for your mind. How long have you been into meditating?
I know, for many years. I'm going to share a story. Long time ago. I went to a temple.
Cool.
Near to Yanminsan. I went to a 3 days Buddhist meditation class. Something that I learned is I love it. I love the experience. The best meditation that I remember is that the how do you say, it's not the monk, the woman monk, and she give everyone a book, and we put the book in our head. And she asked us to walk around the temple. Simple as that. And she explained,
a walking meditation.
Yeah, and she explained to us that that if we are like focused on the present moment and in the book, it's very easy actually to get the balance of the book. Be present. Yeah. We were around 30 to 40 people, and I was the only one who didn't fold the book. But every time that I was like a little bit out of the present moment, I was almost full in the book. So about my meditation, I keep very simple things. Like, for example, I have a breath meditation, like 5 minutes, very easy.
All you need sometimes.
Yeah. The other one is walking. that I love.
Just focusing on the walking.
And when I get so anxious, I did something that you will not associate now to meditation, but I bought an iPad. And why I bought an iPad? Because there are...
I felt like buying stuff.
Because an app that is called Procreate, that is for draw. It's an amazing app for draw. And I'm like, my major is in fine arts. So I really like
So it's meditative.
Yeah. For example, when I was traveling to Spain, I spent like maybe 5 hours just drawing.
Wow. But it puts you in the moment.
Yeah. Was amazing.
And anxiety is something that comes and goes in life.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you found a way. And I've suffered depression and anxiety my whole life. Meditation, exercise, eating healthy. These things will help you be a better version of yourself. So yeah. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. It was lovely to chat with you, and
thank you. 再会。
再会。
如果你也想成为下一位爆红创作者，请打开下方资讯栏连结，一起来投稿吧。